Hi, welcome back to our channel. Yeah, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about, some few business tips, like whenever you're trying to start up a farm or it doesn't matter, any business, I'm just going to be talking from based on just my own personal experiences. So many times, when you are trying to start like especially this farm business, you have so many ideas in your mind, like, oh, and let me start a poultry farm, then I will do maize farm, and then I'll do coconut, then I'll do plantain, then I'll do this one. Africans, we are a lot, good at those things. Sometimes you just list and the list goes on, but it took us time, to figure out exactly what we are good at, personally, what I know that I can do, you know. It's usually the best idea is, stick with just one thing for at least 2 to 3 years and just do that one thing over and over until you become perfect at it before you move on to the next one. When we started with the pig farm, it took time because a lot of money goes into pig farming. It's very, very capital intensive. Also, with the poultry farm too, they say exact same thing. It's very, very capital intensive. But the quantity, that you can control is also another thing. But the thing is, if let's say you want to do 500 poultry birds, then you do your budget and that's what you can do. But if you do the profit margins, if it's really low and all of that, even though you'll be making profit, but then 500 might not be enough to kind of keep up with your lifestyle or whatever you need to do. Same thing with pig farm too. So with those things, the more you have, the more you get more profit from it. So if you're going to do any kind of farming, just stay focused, find one thing and just keep doing that thing over and over. Because we talk with people sometimes and they will tell you, oh, I want to do okra farming. I also want to do some small ginger and all of that, those things. Combining all of those things, will usually cost you. But if you just stick with it, let's say the ginger that you want to do, just stick with it and keep doing it. As you can see over here in this video, it's maize that we're about to plant. We've been planting maize, and every time we plant, we learn something. So this particular one over here, in this particular section that you are seeing, is like a pilot maize that we are doing. But right now, it looks like I'll probably say we have mastered it to about 80% to about 90% mastered it. So over here, in maize farming, land preparation is the number one. If you can get it right, the land preparation right, you are about, let's say, halfway there. The second thing is your fertilizer. And then the third one is irrigation, water or rain that can get on your maize to grow. I have actually realized that, I can be good at maize farming if I stay focused with it and keep doing it. It took years to be able to actually learn this thing. That's the kind of maize that we are planting now, the one that you guys saw on the screen. But we didn't just get here like what you see on the screen. It has taken us about close to 2 years now on just the maize farming alone to actually get to maybe about 90% master it. So farming is all about focusing on just one thing. And also, if you want to do poultry farming, sometimes you said, okay, I need to make my own feed, so you want to plant your feed. My advice is, when you are starting, if you can buy your feed, you buy the feed. As time goes on, once you get the poultry farming going, then you can plant your own feed. But the best way to do is you can start planting your own feed first before you even start the farm, so that you have the feed stock down. That is the best way to go. It will save you a lot of trouble and a lot of money with the feeding. Same thing with pig farming too. But if you know that you are not good at planting your own feed, you can find people who are good at it. Learn from them to do your planting so that you can get ahead faster. Because you don't have the time to learn all of this. Because I know the resources are not there in Ghana. But there are people who are willing to, share their ideas, who can lead you to do the right thing right off the back. so that you don't have to be doing research over and over and over and over. Because it used to be like you hardly find people, but now YouTube is there. You can learn, and then you master it before you put all your money into it. That would be my advice for anyone trying to do any kind of farming. Let's say you want to do plantain farming, 10 acres or 100 acres. My advice would be do one plot. One plot is even bigger, a quarter plot. It will take you years. Master it, and then you scale it up. But if you know somebody who can help you get ahead faster, still, don't throw all your money in there. If you want to do 10 acres, do 5 acres, and then see before you throw all your money in there. You see, because that will save you headaches. But if you yourself know what you're doing right off the back, and you know for sure deep within you, you can get ahead, then you can throw all your money in there and then do it right. But still, you have to consult somebody who is already doing it because of our experiences. See, like the tractor that I don't know if you watch closely, mostly it's me who is driving the same tractor. We used to have people who will come and then we will pay them to drive the tractor. But I realized that they were not doing what we were telling them to do. So I have to learn how to drive it, so that I can do the land preparation myself. As you can see, the land preparation over here is almost like perfect to what, land preparation should be. But when you leave it for people, you come back and they just did whatever they think is good for them. Even sometimes when you are standing there telling them, giving them instructions, then they'll be doing different things. But I learned this, so I just do it on my own pace. Whatever I can do, that's what I do. Then I do it well. Then I move on. See, so what you guys see on the screen right now is, it's a whole new place that we just measured, to expand the maize farm that we do. So this place is bushy right now, but we are slowly growing it. And I'll give you guys more update about this particular portion over here. Because this one, I'm going to use the same theory from the previous video that you guys just saw. Preparing the land, leveling the land, all of that. Over here, it's about 10 acres that we're going to do. But then we will expand it again to about 20 acres. The whole place is about 60 acres that we're going to do together over here at this particular place. But same thing, we're just going to slowly do it and perfect it and slowly doing it. We have manure from our poultry farm. We also buy some fertilizer to supplement it. And then, I have the tractor to be doing some small things that I need to do. And I will get support from other tractor drivers, if you pay them some money for them to come and help clear the land to go faster. The land preparation takes time, but it's worth it. If you take your time to do it and do it right, your yield will come out the way that you want it to be. And also, like, putting drainage in your farm helps a lot. So if you guys want to set up a farm, please take your time, do your research, and then get the right results. Thank you guys for watching. Please like the video, share it, and subscribe.